Thanks for joining us on National Focus. I am Prisca Julien. In the headlines, Government and Aid Bank officially signs a $15 million facility for manufacturers. First Smart Center formally opened in Grand Fort, and $3 million committed for housing in Grand Fort. Stay with us for details of these and other stories after this.
I've been in the business for over 16 years. I get up in the mornings and I look forward to having the next cruise ship berth on island. When the visitor steps off the ship, the first impression is me. And I believe that I need to put my best foot forward and to ensure that everything I do it to the best of my ability. Based on my recommendation, visitors go to various sites, restaurants, bars, and vendors. I take that responsibility very seriously. I would like that the guest receives the same service that I have provided to that individual or guest. This business is bigger than me. Everybody plays a role. The cleaner who cleans my bus, my mechanic who does my checks, those persons ensure that I provide a quality service to the guest. The tourism dollar doesn't just stop with me. It allows me to pay the bank, visit the supermarket to feed myself and family, and have a drink with friends. My name is Jenna Gist, and tourism is my business.
Thanks for staying with us. The government of Dominica and the Agricultural Industrial Development Bank have formally signed the agreement for a $15 million loan facility for manufacturers. It was late last year that the Honorable Prime Minister, Dr. Roosevelt Skerrit, met with the Dominica Manufacturers Association to decide on a way forward for that sector in Dominica. After much consultation, it was decided that capital for boosting the production capacity of manufacturers was paramount in advancing the sector. However, the Honorable Prime Minister and the Minister for Finance, Dr. Roosevelt Skerrit, believes that it is local consumers who have the crucial role to play in the success of local manufacturers and, by extension, the Dominican economy. Speaking at the official signing ceremony at the State House Conference Center on Thursday, the nation's leader called on Dominicans to make locally produced goods their preference in the bid to lower the import bill.
I would like to say to the Dominican public that the success or the successes of these businesses will depend on us, the consumers of Dominica, first and foremost. We have to exercise a certain degree of affirmative action, not in a legal way, but by our practices. We cannot want to have more jobs in Dominica. We cannot want to have a 5% growth in the economy. We cannot want to have better roads and better this and better that and not recognize how each of us can play a part in achieving this. The import bill is caused by us, the consumers. And if we buy more what is produced locally and not speak about it in an emotional manner, but treat it in a very pragmatic and real situation, that if we buy more what is produced locally, you will create a job for your son who is completing university soon. That your sister who is working will be assured of a job. That the youngster who you're talking about creating a job for, we by our actions will create a job.
He pledged to the manufacturers the continued support of government in alleviating their challenges. The Honorable Minister for Commerce, Enterprise and Small Business Development, Rosalyn Paul, called the occasion a giant step.
Today's activity is not just a step forward, but a giant step when we think of the potential impact not only on the sector specifically, but on the benefits to be derived nationally and even regionally. But that is if such opportunities are maximized. This credit facility will indeed help to improve the ecosystem, strengthen the enabling environment for enterprise development, and help to address some core issues that affect the manufacturing sector. This giant step we are taking today, along with what is already in place, will certainly help to address some core issues and reach desired outcomes such as improved access to credit And this is an important pillar of any private sector development, and not just in Dominica, but the region as a whole.
So who will qualify for accessing funds from this $15 million special loan facility?
We expect the agro-processors, furniture maker, garment manufacturers, craft producers, metal and glass fabricators, boat makers, breweries, sawmill operators, those involved in producing soaps, pharmaceuticals, herbal teas, organic fertilizers, paints, pesticides, leather and paper, masonry products, and others to take full advantage of the available funds at affordable rates. Expected loans as requested by the manufacturers is directed at working capital, construction of facility, purchase of equipment and machinery, expansion and/or improvement of the manufacturing plant, systems update, marketing and promotion activities, including training.
Indeed, the manufacturers are pleased that government is making these funds available to take the sector to the next level. Executive member of the DMA, Jean-Yves Bonnier, spoke on behalf of the association.
We believe that the manufacturing sector in Dominica has a great potential. There are a lot of creativity in that sector, and it is time for us to move to a next level, because we are plagued with small productions, and it is in those conditions very difficult for us to meet export demand. We have to work also on quality. And of course, to achieve all this, we need some financing. And this is why the financing provided today to the sector by the government is a blessing, a true blessing. And we really hope that all the manufacturers in diverse sectors will make good use of the money that is put by the government at our disposal today.
Chairman of the Board of Directors of the Aid Bank, Martin Charles, is pleased that government continues to use the Aid Bank for such facilities, assisting the bank in carrying out its mandate of increased economic development.
Today, as we sign this $15 million loan facility for on-lending to the manufacturing sector, we wish to advise the manufacturers that whilst this is a 0% loan to the bank, nonetheless, it is a loan. Therefore, we urge all borrowers of these funds to make good on their obligations to the bank, as the bank also has to meet its loan obligation to the government. Based on the loan agreement, the bank has relaxed the security requirements for accessing these loans. Therefore, I wish to advise the recipients that the funds contracted must be used for the intended purpose. The bank will carry out periodic supervision visits to provide guidance where needed.
The Aid Bank will also provide technical assistance to the manufacturers. In more news, government officially opened the first Smart Rural Center in the community of Grand Fort on Wednesday. The nation's leader, Honorable Dr. Roosevelt Skerrit, was present at the ceremony where he implored the people of Grand Fort to make good use of the investment by the government. While roads and other infrastructure can be seen, Honorable Skerrit asked the people not to take for granted this intangible investment in the human resource of the community.
There are many villages, and I dare say every village in Dominica is now envious of Grand Fort, because they would have loved to have this ceremony this afternoon. And how you can show gratitude is for us to be back here and speak to the managers of the center so they could tell us how many, the scores of people who have taken advantage of this facility.
The Honorable Minister for Information, Science, Telecommunications and Technology, Kelva Daru, is pleased that the vision for bringing broadband connectivity and building the human resource capacity, particularly in rural Dominica, is being fulfilled.
The objective of the Smart Center is for the provision of advanced telecommunication, and ICT services using state-of-the-art technology and equipment to meet the daily needs of citizens using the most effective and efficient technology and methodologies, building human resource capacity and seeking employment opportunities for all in these respective communities.
The center has the capability for video conferencing, which will enable students, business owners, and farmers to be trained without having to leave the community. The Honorable Minister says that the Smart Center will also provide all the courses available at the Center of Excellence housed at the Dominica State College. Persons in the community will also have access to all government e-services, including e-tax filing and online applications for birth, death, and marriage certificates.
Some of the equipment which will be housed or which are housed in the center, because it's already there, include video conferencing equipment, IP phones, advanced 2-in-1 computers, overhead projectors, digital whiteboards and printers, to name a few. In the near future, there are plans for 3D printers, digital touchscreens, cloud servers, and electronic sensors for weather monitoring and soil sensors, etc. This center is a work in progress.
The Honorable Minister for Education and Human Resource Development, Peter Saint-Jean, called on the youth and teachers of the community to take advantage of the educational opportunities through the Smart Center.
No longer will you have to endure long rides to Roseau to access computers and technology. The opportunities are now right here within your community. Opportunities that include the extension of education services. For example, we recently commissioned the Smart Center at the Dominica State College. The young people of Grand Formont John Riviere Civic can now sit comfortably here at the Smart Center and access classes at the Dominica State College. Video conferencing. Farmers no longer have to travel to Portsmouth, Roseau, or the Castle Bruce Center. Through video conferencing, you can now actively engage yourselves in exercises that seek to enhance our production.
Honorable Saint-Jean also represented the Honorable Parliamentary Representative for Grant 4, Ivor Stevenson. He asked the community to take ownership and make use of the $235,000 facility. As early as next month, a Smart Center will also be opened in the community of La Plaine. And also this news time, the Honorable Prime Minister and Minister for Finance, Dr. Roosevelt Skerrit, has made a commitment of $3 million towards housing in the community of Grand 4. The Honorable Prime Minister was speaking at the official opening of a Smart Rural Center in Grand 4 on Wednesday.
I have committed an initial amount to address the housing situation in Grand 4, an amount of $3 million for the village of Grand 4 to assist with improving the housing condition of the community. And I've said to the PS and I've said to the Minister of Housing that we will have to send a housing officer to be resident in Grand 4 to oversee the execution of his works.
The Honorable Prime Minister is hoping that with the supervision, contractors can live up to government expectations and execute their work more diligently.
I am sending a very clear message to all contractors. I'm not calling names. I'm not going to call Grand 4, I'm going to call the whole country here because they're all listening to me tonight. That if we come to visit the homes of the people, or we give you to construct a road, we give you to contract to build a home, or whatever contract it is, and the people are not satisfied, or the government is not satisfied, I am telling you tonight, you will never get a contract from this government. We have to be more diligent. We have to be more diligent, and we have to execute the works properly. Because if we're to get to where we want to be as a prosperous nation, every one of us must be more diligent.
Honorable Skerrit pledged his full support and that of the government to the Grand Fork community in meeting the challenges faced by residents. You're watching National Focus. More when we return.
I believe in the natural order of things. I believe in the harmony of things. You know, in everything we do, we have to keep it natural. I've been doing farming for now over a decade. My day is very hectic, but I make it light. You know, because I enjoy what I do. I enjoy producing the best quality goods and to make sure that the people that receive it, they receive the best that they can ever get. Right from the farm, everything that I grow, I process them back into the farm so that the same things that grow in the farm is what protects the farm. Tourism is my business. You know, it's not just dealing with the foreigners that come in, but it's preparing those things that when they come, they can feel and taste the difference in coming to this exotic island. And it starts with the farmer, because we provide the things that they eat, that they taste, that they drink. I believe in my heart that it's my responsibility to provide quality. My name is Tony Alves, and tourism is my business.
Welcome back. The Honorable Minister for Social Services, Lady Catherine Daniel, encouraged the newly installed members of the Petite Soufrière Saint-Sauveur Village Council to be the mediators for facilitating good relationships between their village and the wider Dominican community. The minister was speaking at the Twin Communities' 44th Village Council inauguration on Wednesday.
The organization or the council which facilitates the establishment of a harmonious relationship between people among groups for the good of your community and Dominica by extension. Be an example in your call of service.
Honorable Daniel urged the new councillors to harness the theme for Dominica's 2018 Reunion Year celebrations as a guide for their actions.
This year we celebrate 39 years as an independent nation under the theme, Building a Brighter Future Together. The key concepts in this theme is building together. So we don't destroy, we build. Together, we work as a team. This will bring about the resultant factors of a brighter future. Let your first course of action in your new dispensation be guided by these precepts.
The incoming chairman, Francis Newton, is keen for working for the young people of the community. He is convinced in the notion that developing the youth will build a better future for the twin communities. Newton says a sports facility and a community center are two of the facilities he hopes the new council can provide for the youth.
A sports facility is very important to the development of our young people who are bursting with energy and do not have so many opportunities for releasing this energy. We are hoping to utilize the other room in the building to create a computer room where students can come to do research and complete assessment.
A commitment for hard work and dedication for the realization of the council's goals was made.
We assured you that this term, our councillors is determined to work with every member of this society. We will not rest until our goals are achieved. We are looking forward to receiving the self-help project and being back to the good old days of good men.
The village council is part of the local government establishment in Dominica, a form of political decentralization intended to encourage local autonomy and popular participation in a country's decision-making process, and was founded in 1934. The Petite Soufrière Saint-Sauveur Village Council was first inaugurated in 1973. And that's the English news. Shaakira Pierre is next with the Creole highlights.
Bienvenue à ce nouvel Creole. Non, moi c'est Shaakira Pierre. Premier ministre, Honorable Dr. Roosevelt Scarry, dit moun qui a ouest à l'ouest pays là, qui réhabilitation chimé io libre, c'est une opportunité pour développement petit business. Premier ministre là te ka parler pendant une cérémonie pour marcher commencement travail à ce chimé là, mardi semaine ça là. Honorable Scarry crié à ce tout pour garder qui business qui fait bien comme projet ça là commencer. Premier ministre l'a dit, un secteur yo sa garde, c'est secteur tourisme. Honorable Scarry dit, il voulait voir un chimé qui n'y a l'autre activité qui mène le développement économique ba pays là. Chindao construction ni projet là, et puis projet ça là, c'est avalé 51,3 millions de dollars. Date là pour projet là fini, c'est mars l'année 2019. Compagnie chinoise là fait commitment pour finir projet là à Soleil. À d'autres nouvelles, des étudiants qui ont tapé opportunité là pour avancer l'éducation yo, comme compagnie Dominica de Wasco, par yo assistance. Assistance là qui fait tout ça ces étudiants là besoin pour aller à l'école available. Yo cérémonie pour en place jeudi pour faire présentation scholarship là. C'est des étudiants là qui ont tapé assistance là, c'est Malik Joseph Philippe et puis Jeremiah Ovenson, et puis yo deux qui attendent l'école secondaire Guantas. Scholarship là, c'est avalé $750. Nouvel gouvernement parlé et puis officier relation publique de Wasco, Edward Regis.
Nous tenons pile différentes applications, presque 100 applications, mais nous tenons pour choisir des. De manière à nous choisir nous choisissons des enfants qui font bien à ce examen-là, mais des enfants nous qui pensent qui ont besoin d'assistance. Ok? Comme ça, si maman c'est un docteur, papa c'est un ministère gouvernement, nous ne pouvons pas sélectionner, mais nous sélectionnons les gens qui ont besoin d'assistance. Scholarship là, même il y a une valeur plus que $700. Ça c'est autant, ça c'est un grand sacrifice pour une petite compagnie comme Wasco. So, à présent, nous mettons des enfants qui trouvent scholarship aujourd'hui. À présent, nous avons 8 enfants qui allaient à l'école secondaire, tout le monde dans le pays.
6 d'autres étudiants ont scholarship de Wasco. Regis dit qu'il a commencé à étudier cela qu'a fait à l'école.
Nous comptons manière c'est les gars qui nous ont bas scholarship qu'a fait à l'école. Ils ont tout qu'a fait bien, ils ont tout qu'a promoté en classe avec nous qu'a dit nous qu'a sélecté bien. Nous comptons manière nous qu'a sélecté parce que ils ont bien haut en classe.
Et puis finalement, Minister Social Services, Honorable Lady Catherine Daniel, a encouragé ses consuls neuf là qui a fait service à ce village consul Petite Soufrière et puis Saint-Sauveur pour une bonne relation et puis mon village là. Ministre là a parlé pendant l'inauguration pour le village consul là mercredi. Honorable Daniel dit ces consuls là pour servir thème là pour réunion l'année prochaine pour encourager yo. Ministre là dit moun supposé lever Dominique par détruire. Chef village consulat Francis Newton dit qu'il a gardé pour travail et puis jeune moun à communauté là. Newton dit qu'il facilité sport et puis il centre pour communauté là, c'est projet il veut faire par jeunesse à communauté là. Ça c'est tout pour Nouvelle Creole. Non, moi c'est Shaakira Pierre. Au revoir.
Coming up next, how to reduce risk when starting a small business.
When you think about it, food is life. That's why people come to Dominica. They don't only come for the waterfall or the scenery or the views, but it's the flavor. Sometimes it is just what they can taste. The flavors that we have here, you can't find anywhere in the world. They are truly unique. I've been in business 17 years, and I see so many guests come and go. My business is to put a smile on their face and something good in their belly. Everything we serve here is local. It comes from all over Dominica. So we get fresh lettuce or vegetable or fish from Saint-Sauveur, all our product from the farm. Sometimes go on the farm and help them pick. The uniqueness of the experience is in how authentic it is. I heard the taxi driver promoting my plantain chips. I said, that's the best plantain chips I ever have. I don't have to go and put it on TV. Money is not everything, but leaving customer with a smile, friendly service, and they will come back. This is the real Dominica. I'm just proud to be a part of it. My name is Maurice Smith. They call me Rudy. Tourism is my business.
Like many adventures, taking a headfirst dive into a shiny new small business involves taking a big leap of faith. Here are some tips to minimize risks. Keep any jobs or other sources of income for now. Starting a new small business will not make you rich overnight. It takes a long time to build a proper foundation, get consistent customers, and maintain a nice stream of income. Construct a proper business plan. A final risk minimizing strategy you can take advantage of involves constructing a solid business plan in writing. Business plans should consist of detailed information about your business goals and intentions. That's all for this edition of National Focus. We always welcome your suggestions and comments. Drop us an email at gis@dominica.gov.dm or visit our website news.gov.dm. Like our Facebook page, facebook.com/GIS News Dominica, and follow our Twitter at GIS Dominica. You can also catch up on past National Focus newscasts on our GIS Dominica YouTube channel. Live streaming is also available on our YouTube channel 24 hours a day. From all of us here on the GIS News production team, I am Prisca Julien. Thanks for watching and join us again next time on National Focus.